David, a frustrating end to the day, but still undefeated. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm not frustrated. I'm a mixture of really pleased with the boys, some really good play in there, and some really poor play. Some really a mixed day of a collective group that step forward and really have a purpose in what we're doing, but also some failures within that group, myself included, in terms of decision making and tactics, but just having a real mixed feeling in terms of how the game went. Concord are a really good side. They're going to have a good season, there's no doubt about that, but we have to concentrate on what we're doing. We show so many good things, but we still have so much more to come.
We got off to a fantastic start. 2 minutes in, George Harmon scored his first goal for the club. What were your thoughts and how pleased were you with the quick start to the game?
Yeah, the quick start is almost irrelevant. It's a fantastic start, but often it takes away your purpose, and everybody knows what happens when you score early. It's sometimes can be a thorn in your side as it goes forward. Our psychology has to remain strong, whatever happens. If we're going to go down in 2 minutes, who cares? We have to continue our work and working together, and I think there's enough good points, there's enough positive things to keep us really bubbling and really going forwards, but there's enough that we have to work on, that we need to make sure that we do better at, and that's a collective group. I will take responsibility for that without a doubt, in terms of us as a group going forwards. Again, we're unbeaten, but we just have that feel from both games that there's so much more to come, and we need to make sure that we are realistic in how we feel and in how we say, and we have our feet on the ground, and we get back to our basics.
Two first goals for the club with Charlie Rowan and George Harmon, but they couldn't have done it without the team. How do you think the group's coming together? Very early days still. Like you just said there's so much more to come.
Yeah, I think the group is fine. We've just spoken about our resilience and our understanding of what is needed to see games over the line. We've got a lot of work to do. We've got a really good group, some really good people in there. We're very proud of them. We're very proud of the club. We're very proud of the fans coming back in today. But let's not beat about the bush. We have so much more to come, so much more to do. And if we don't get there, we will not realise those ambitions that we want to have. Our ambition is to progress. It's not to set the world alight, it's to progress. And we need to make sure that we are seeing enough things consistently that shows us that we're going forwards, and we need to make sure that we address that collectively as a group.
So back to the training ground now, a lot of hard work to come, and then on Saturday we're away at Eastbourne. It's going to be another tough test. There's not going to be any easy games in this one. What are your thoughts going into Saturday's game?
I think you've just hit the nail on the head. It's another really difficult game, followed by another one immediately afterwards. So it's a big week for us, getting our preparation right for both games, because we won't meet up, I don't think, in between. But it's irrespective of who we're going to play, because we know it's going to be a huge challenge going forwards. We need to make sure that we are all singing from the same page and we are getting it right from our point of view. And that's where my responsibility comes straight to the fore, and we have a big week ahead of us.
And just finally, you've been here as a manager for quite a while now, which is quite strange. This is your first game with a real atmosphere in the league. What was it like to be back here at home with the fans? Just under 450.
Yeah, really, really nice. It was. We all knew it was going to happen, but just stepping out there and looking around from the dugout, for example, it was a real eye-opener to see people close and around and all that sort of stuff. So it was a really nice environment there. And to score first, we needed to stick that in the back of our mind, have that as a buffer, but really continue to press forward. It was a very difficult challenge today. Concord are a good side and are going to have a really good season going forward. But from our point of view, we just need to embrace what the fans bring for us, which was fantastic to see them. I hope they had a really good time, and see games out, because we want to be winners in terms of the games, not just playing. We need to maintain our purpose. So it's work in progress. But as I say, we're very proud of the group. We're very proud of the club. But we all know that we have a lot of work to do in front of us.
David, thanks for your time.
Thanks.